Some of y'all are concerned your child's not sitting with you and you're wondering where
Monkey blood. A little bit of that monkey blood. Doom 64. Throwing it back to the lost levels. Doom Guy and Mario teaming up. Monkey blood. I'm curious about this. The only lore delivery system two-dimensional Doom typically has is just a page, like a screen with 3 paragraphs of text on it. So when it comes to the lost levels, how's it gonna link up? What's the deal? Let's find out. I'm kicking the recliner back for this. We're just gonna play it on normal. I'll do Ancient Gods 1 and 2 on Nightmare. That'll be enough. We'll be fine. Okay, so I guess this is Doom Guy has decided to stay in hell and kill all the demons. And it started. This was added in 2020 after Doom Eternal, a re-release of Doom 64. The re-release of Doom 64. Vibes are different. I'm all tense, man. I'm all like hunched up. Not as bad as he used to be. My posture has improved by leaps and bounds since I started streaming, which really involves just kind of sitting. And also, I think it's also just like I don't pay as much close attention to my like stature when I'm gaming. Oh, Mikhail, this is your favorite Doom? It's a good one. It's definitely a different energy than a lot of the other Dooms. But I like that Doom can span so many things. Man, at this point, it's almost got like a weird Final Fantasy breadth to what the brand actually means. Like there's some core aspects, you know? Doom Guy, demons, a shotgun, the UAC, super shotgun, certain demon types, even though now those are starting to have like variants for every game. I kind of like the way Dark Ages is doing it, where like all the classics are there. They're just sort of remixed. You know, you got like Chocobos and Moogle, you know. Are there Chocobos in Doom? No. I was just making my comparisons between some of the growing similarities between how these franchises operate. I guess Doom has made more of an attempt to have some kind of connected story. Although the connectedness doesn't really matter, and in some cases is not as good. I would almost prefer that Eternal in 2016 just be separated. Mostly because of Sam Hayden. MMO up next. Doom survival game where you're in hell, but you have to like punch hell trees to get hell wood to make a little hell shelter so that you can sleep. And then you need to like research Argent. It gives you a +10 attack bonus. What is that? Academon Jockey. I really do like the ambient, creepy soundtrack of Doom 64. Man, it's good. Sounds so pained and yearning in his grunts, his efforts. He really wants there to be a door there. There's not, though. Take a Doom turn-based with QTEs like Expedition. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, there is Doom RPG. They made that. It's more of like a, it's actually more of a roguelike. Although it has discrete levels and stuff. But it is turn-based. Area. Nice secret area. Doesn't zoom out anymore. Plant Ops, level 34. I guess it picks up the numbering from the end of Doom 64? Oh, found it for a second. Oh, R. The Q zooms out. They're being very, very slight with the ammo. Days are here again. I gotta keep. Doomslayer and BJ Blazkowicz team up to take down Hitler or Demon Hitler. Yeah. Nazis are using demon energy. I mean, it's not too far away from where the Old Blood kind of starts. It's got that more occultic tinge. Well, I guess the Old Blood starts in prison, and you're like crawling around with a pipe. Once you get to the village and it's like a zombie outbreak. Oh, stompers again. We're gonna get stomped. Jimmy Fallon. Hey, Doom guy. You gotta team up and kill Demon Hitler. It's me, Jimmy Fallon. Everyone's favorite Doom Universe character. Doom guy and Steven Universe team up. Was a rocket launcher. Fantastic. Hello, Enzo is tired. Been a while. I know I'm getting old because I hear and think about that phrase and thus that earth-shaking millennial ballad a lot these days. There's a lot of things that it's been a while since. The list is getting longer, but yes, hello Enzo. Luckily we've reset the clock today. How are you doing? Doom shirt that's like Battlefield 2. What, like it says Battlefield 2 but in the Doom font? Is that? Because actually that sounds awesome. I got the other key. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Keep forgetting I've earned a gaming vacation. I can just kick back and let the game play itself. Let the lower parts of my mind take over and say as I'm about to die. Damn, I did need him to die though. Ah, well. Okay, this isn't so bad. Like script queued off of Demon Kills? I guess if the takeaways just kill everything, I can handle that. Okay, I've been over here. Ah. Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah, auto mod gotcha. That one's pretty spicy though, Borg Ninja. I'm gonna admit it, but kept you from burning yourself. Auto mod wants you to believe in yourself. Evil sacrifice. Hey, don't say such things about my friend, Borg Ninja. That's what auto mod just told you. I have a friend and he's super cool and he believes in himself, but he's always putting himself down, you know? Makes me feel bad hearing those things about my friend. Hey, you know what, Borg Ninja? You're my friend. Knock it off, you fucking idiot. How you're doing with your shit. Again, just the spooky sounds. Doom 64, in terms of vibes, is the closest to Quake 1, I think. It's a lot more enemy dense, though, I think. Even on normal. More shooting, I feel like. You're shooting pretty often in Quake. Something moved. How much backtracking am I expected to do? I don't trust it. But I like what's happening here. Wow. Dumb. Gotta be way more careful around the rockets, I guess. Ooh. Oh, dumb. Wait. Damn, did I not save it all in the next level? Guess not. Remember to save, even on normal. I should have put it on easy. Get into real, like, lazy boy mode. Green shape. This is future gaming. Automat eats corn the long way. It feels like such an insult. Oh, okay, it lowered that gate. Ah, okay. It feels so forbidden to say. Long corn. Long corn eater. Zoom her out. Zoom her up. Oh. Eeh. Yeah, you not still hurt. The idea is, I think these levels were maybe intended, given the numbering and also just the they're already using like pretty higher level enemies. I guess it was just intended to be a bolt on to the end of Doom 64. Save check. Yep. Well timed. I had just done it. Yeah, it's like anytime you hit a button that seemingly progresses the map, that's like the reflex should be to like this. Bang, whoop, bang, save. Ability, who cares? Oh, they were asking me to choose. Well, I chose. Ooh. Bloody thing. Bloody coat rack. So interesting to play two-dimensional Dooms at various like technological levels or completeness levels. 'Cause this is a step even more complicated than No Rest for the Living. And in fact, the environments are probably Quake 1 tier in their 3D aspects, aside from just largely being mostly flat, like being Doom style. Fuck. Okay. They have some rudimentary lighting. I remember the Doom 2 maps kind of having that. No, wrong one. Over here. I guess even this environment kind of like there's a lot of stuff in Quake that's like kind of stone wall, castle, wooden bookshelf kind of stuff. Handles in the walls, yeah. him with the door. Hey, Gretz, I remember playing Doom 2 on the Game Boy Advance. That did not run well at all. I was kind of hoping the Game Boy Advance could run Doom a little better than that. I'm gonna guess it was probably just a really rushed port. It's kind of what it felt like. I remember playing it on an emulator a bit and being like, yeah, this is just rough. Let's see here, I got a key. Yellow key. Back here. The other way, actually. Here's a long one too. Takes a while. I remember renting Doom 64, I think once, maybe twice. But unfortunately it was just like way too dark on my TV to properly get into. Also, I don't know, at the time, yeah, I remember I was getting into like PC shooters at the time, so Doom 64 sure did seem quaint next to something like Deus Ex. System Shock 2. I don't think I'd quite developed just the enjoyment of like what can be done in constrained level design and just the pleasures of running through hallways and shooting shit out of monsters. Kind of really interesting to see what the more experimental folks were doing at the time. Also for me, who was kind of new to PC in general, so I was like driving. Careful. Blue key. Okay. Where the blue key goes. I'm not sure which studio did the Game Boy Advance port. I don't know if they did much else. Somebody won the bid, came in real low, and did the work technically. Yes, it is there. I can get another key, I don't think. Oh, this game's so quiet compared to Doom Eternal. Just like non-stop noise. That is a good clear the cobwebs out of your brain kind of game. Take off the rattle and din. Okay, there's a key. Now I have to go all the way around again. I keep it in caps lock because that's what I had to bind it at for Eternal. Okay, yeah. Button. Way at the end. Hey, damn it! Dude. Why so fast? Okay. Thought I'd already picked it up. Guess I know where it is. Not really that complicated. It's just right over here. Yeah, Lost Soul fire rate buffed in this. Oh, like specifically in Lost Levels? Yeah, they're the things that have killed me so far. Mostly because I don't know they're there. And then yeah, they just shred me. Ah, that's tough. Huh. Those Spidertrons hurt so bad. This is normal. Hey, Steve must be otaku. I didn't pre-order Dark Ages. I was lucky enough that Bethesda sent me a review code. So that's all. I mean, there's that, but then also I'll probably play the Game Pass version once that's available. Unlock things on that. Get my delicious Chivos. I eat them. What keeps me young. Put them in a juicer and juice them. Drink it. Wait a minute. I got another. There's another key. Door. That one? It's that one. Ah! Red hand for a red boy. Yeah, those sweet, ow, sweet Chivos. Makes life worth living. It's a spring in my step. You can give me a better reason to give up in the morning, I'd like to hear it. Oh, that reminds me, I got to put hashtag PC Game Pass partner in the title. Because I'm playing this courtesy of a code that Xbox sent me. I get like 1 code a month for PC Game Pass. Hashtag blessed, hashtag PC Game Pass partner. Cold Grounds. Where I'm at right now. There's like an airspace under my house. The house that I rent. Just like wood floor and then air. Hopefully there's no weird animals down there. Ooh. I had to do a lot of crawling around under the house to run networking cable when I first moved in. There's like one hardwired connection from this end of the house to the other one that carries all the network traffic on it. Oh, God forbid anything bad happen to that cord. But it's the lifeline that's keeping us going. Yeah, raccoon space. We had some raccoons crawling around in our backyard from time to time. They were really cute. I don't know where they went. Occasionally we'll get opossums. Steph is not a fan of those animals, so usually if there's like a motion activated light. So if it's at night and we like see the light turn on, then we also have cameras, like Wi-Fi cameras. I'll dial up the camera, see what's back there. Check if it's an animal she doesn't want to know about. Trash pandas, though, everyone loves those. Possums are great for pest control. They fucking eat everything. Yeah, they seem like pretty friendly, helpful animals all around. I'm sure there's something about them that's not savory. Yeah, they just kind of root around and eat all the bugs you don't want in your lawn or your garden. Right? Ooh, my special eye. It feels like it's just one really long hallway so far, which is kind of interesting. I've seen it play out like that. What is that sound? Oops! Oh, I'm so worried about that. I don't care, I'm saving. Even because I'm hard. They also eat rats and mice? I'd rather have a possum than a mouse? Do mice like carry more bacteria or something? Do I have to... You want me to do platforming shit? God damn it. Oh no. Prepare your eyes. Whenever this wears off. It's hard? What? Maybe down here? Okay. Ugh. Oh, mice are far more likely to crawl into your house and eat your food. That makes sense. Yeah, sure. Possums stay outside, I imagine, for the most part. Yeah, mice and rats like to infiltrate. Aquí. Está aquí. Allí está aquí. Enclave. Y aquí. There are shitloads of enemies on this map. Kind of reminds me of a map that I thought was in Doom 64 already. A lot of running around a circular castle mode outside. Ow! Never forget opening a cupboard and seeing a mouse hop out of the box of crackers. Almost had a heart attack. Yeah, I can see that. I've never had that experience. I had bugs and stuff everywhere. Dude. Sound effects are getting trippy. It was a torch. He says, I'm Hobbs and you're Shaw. I get to be Jason Statham? Deal. Deal. You're international superstar Dwayne The Rock Johnson now. Fire and Brimstone Sheriff John Hobbs? I don't remember his first name. Bob Hobbs? Bob Hobbs. Again, and enjoy your gaming. Enjoy your gaming. I'm trying to train an AI to make me wish you happy gaming. You can just get me to do it for free. You don't need a robot to lie to you. I do need to take a clip from the, like, Skip Rogers instructional VHS tapes. At the end, he goes, "Happy gaming!" I really need to get that. God, I just realized how sad it is that we'll never get David Lynch wishing us happy gaming. Hey, backpack. Now we're gaming. Gaming. Now we're gaming. Gaming. And now I'm saving. Oh. Dude, lots of enemies. Wow. Wait, worst timeline? Oh, you mean that robots... that may be a thing? Try to get robots to say things? I'll never take AI Riddick from us. An Age of Outlaws. Or when they make talking to AI Riddick illegal, then only outlaws will have Riddick access. Kind of makes sense. You guys excited for Furia? I know we are. I know because I need more cinematic Vin Diesels. I'm running out of movie Vins. So Vin needs to be in more movies so that I have more fucking source material. I don't know what he's busy doing. Trying to get his rap career off the ground. I feel like you can just hear their death rattle as you like sprint past. I think D&D, yeah. Hanging out on yachts. Oh wait, is it a puzzle? Puzzle, baby! Ugh. Okay, guess I'm gonna do this face. I'll try out doing the little demon angry face. That one. Oh, that one's not there. Those wily demons done. Maybe it has to be one of each. Well, something did something at some point. That's bizarre. Hey, love black girls. Yeah, I accidentally brute forced the Doom password. Okay. Moving on. Yo. Okay. Ooh, flashy exit room. The grounds were pretty cold. Oh, Lucas, yeah, congratulations on taking your final. One way or the other, you deserve some rest. A pat on the back. For just putting yourself through it. And now, yeah, we wait for... When will you know your grade? When will we know if you're a doctor? I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, I remember it being kind of like a weird process during my finals. I guess I was just kind of in a haze because... I remember knowing at the time, I don't know if you're like these are your senior finals, but I remember knowing that like an easier time in my life had just ended. Now that I have to get a fucking like full-time job and go to an office and time to grow up. Like any fantasy of youth about getting whisked away to another alien planet just wasn't gonna happen. Time to surrender my soul. Give it away like everybody else. Whoa. At that point, though, I was pretty confident in my ability to just, like, do schoolwork. Also, I'd done most of my, like, major courses, so... I got to just take electives and stuff, so they weren't, like, high-level courses. I remember taking, like, oceanography and a dance class. My senior year, so that was fun. Sometimes I'll still have like weird dreams where in the back of my mind I have this perennial fear that like I'll be like one class short of fulfilling whatever requirement. So I won't get a diploma, I won't graduate, like my life will be forever stalled or like revoked because of this one technicality. Dear Master, I am in fact power gaming. Also, I loosely scripted and shot a gaming news video earlier today and did a couple more things. There's like a side edit project that I'm producing, managing, arranging. Did a little work on that. Scheduled some more demos for Summer Game Fest, which is coming up. Your guy's on fire. The only thing I didn't do is exercise. I need to do that. But I was really excited to play Doom Eternals. Yeah, I need to sweat it out. I think tomorrow I'll dedicate some time to... I think I just need to do some cardio. I had like drinks over the weekend and I think I got dehydrated, so now my body is like really bloated. So just a day of hydrating up, which is what today was, and then tomorrow just like an hour of pumping away on the treadmill, incline treadmill. Ow. While I'm either doing work, playing Citizen Sleeper. I think what I probably need to do is start arranging addresses to ship cards to. Caged Money, thank you for the 121 months. Throughout the Doom timeline, have the demons been getting consistently stronger? Do they seem to have slump years? There's not really much of a power curve to the demons. The thing about them, I mean, no, I guess there were bigger and heftier demons in the past, the Titans and stuff. But the big thing about the demons is they just never stop. There's like seemingly no, they're not resource constrained. It's almost like they're just infinite. It's like they're, you know, force of nature, kind of like the Slayer. I mean, I guess their source is life in the universe. People that die or are taken to hell, and they're like their soul is ripped out of their body, creating new demons. I think that's how it works. You would think at some point, like, the Slayer could conceivably kill enough demons. But it's just like every life that's ever been alive ever. I'm just gonna end up sleeping on that cruise. I mean, yeah, what's kind of been happening lately is I'll do a lot of work all day. I mean, I actually kind of like this, so I'm not complaining at all. But what I'm finding my pattern tends to be is I'll do as much as I can when I have an opportunity. So like, say, for example, I have early access to Doom. I'll try to put something together for that. Or try to carve out stream plans, like playing all the Doom games before a particular game comes out. So I'll try to dedicate as much time as I can to that because, because I know that I already have my downtime planned. I can push towards that, and then when it's time to like chill, I can just be like, boom, I'm putting everything down and entering maximum chill mode. Yeah, that might involve just sleeping. Have you been on boats before? Do you get seasick? I don't think so. I've been on cruises before. The bigger boats don't tend to move that much. Sometimes you can kind of feel it, but it doesn't tend to be that dramatic, or it's nothing that's ever affected my constitution. Although lately, if I'm riding passenger in a car and I'm playing a video game or staring at my phone too long, like reading something, I'll start to feel a little queasy. That happens after maybe an hour. Doesn't happen on planes though. I think it's just the like constant starting up and slowing down sometimes in traffic. And she only acknowledges this in... Steph is an aggressive driver. I think she would agree with that. So, riding passenger, there's a lot more like speeding up and braking. I think that has a little something to do with it too. Vertigo is your biggest thing? Being in a really high place and looking down? Easy to find myself feeling dizzy. Huh. Pretty good at not getting seasick though. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that. I feel like I've experienced that the opposite. If I'm in a space and I look up and I just see nothingness, then I'll feel my balance start to sway a little bit. Like I'll lose my equilibrium for a moment. That used to happen, like there was I remember there was a theater when I was a kid. It was kind of like the Sphere in Vegas, except, you know, not as cool. But when I would look up and just see nothing but empty screen, it would kind of like make my brain flip out a little bit. I remember feeling the same way when I would look up and see a cloudless sky, just blue. How is Doom 64 connected to Doom the Dark Ages? It's the game that happens before Doom the Dark Ages. So Dark Ages is basically from Doom 1 to 2 to 64. All those games are basically just Doom guys running around on Mars killing demons. At the end of Doom 64, the Slayer decides to stay behind in Hell. And then the Dark Ages picks up like millennia after that. So the Doom guy roams around in Hell, kills demons for a few thousand years. Gets really strong and awesome at killing. And then this like foreign race of humans in another dimension find him just kind of roaming around and adopt him into their society, basically, because they're like a warrior society and he is really good at killing. Oh, see you, Strike Down. Have a good night. Oh, Seraphim, you finished your algorithms and data structures final exam today? Yes. I remember that being a pretty interesting and heady topic. Having to like deduce the complexity of an algorithm or figure out how to improve it. Little binary sword action. Uh-oh. And yeah, what I'm playing right now, these are levels that were added to Doom 64 when they did the 2020 re-release, or there was like a 2020 update. And they added these levels that I guess have more of a narrative bridge to Dark Ages. Or just kind of connect this to the lore that they had written after the fact. Can I get a key? Right. That wasn't going to quite work. Fine. What was that? Looks like there's... No. Random sword. If it's not right, random sword again. Does feel like efficiency is going to become a lost art. Or I guess maybe, who knows? Maybe AI will just have the most efficient answer on deck and serve it up to everybody that asks it to write their code for them. Oh Lord. The Python Master. More grunting. You gotta scrape a wall if you want to grunt. There's a grunt for you. Damn! Jesus. Oh, God. jump scare rocket collisions. Jeez. There. Dead. I took algorithms with a mathematics teacher. Dude did not play around. Yeah. Ah. I think there was only one time when I was in college where like I took a class from a professor that like cared. It was like a history class with like an anthropologist or something. I don't know. Anyway, he cared a lot. And he wanted like nuanced essays about historical shits. And it was just like a lot of reading and analysis, and I just didn't have the time or ability to cope. I just withdrew from that class and remember being like, I'll try it again another semester. And then I ended up getting like a professor that didn't give a shit. It was so much easier. I was like, oh wow. It was the first time that I had actually been, I think, rewarded for giving up. Or like not just bulldozing my way through a problem. It felt kind of creepy, like, is anyone gonna know? No, guess what? The degree was exactly the same. There was a similar situation with a physics class. I had a friend that like, we were both taking a physics class and it was tough. Ow, fucking shit, ow. I mean, we were both struggling. He like took it at a community college and then transferred the credit in, which was pretty clever. That was a class where I toughed it out and managed to pass. That was one of those, I think I got like a low B and I was like, I'm done. I'm clear. Moving on with my life. I mean, it ended up being a good thing because a lot of those concepts were super, well, at least in like Newtonian physics, like vector math, just the ability to conceptualize 3D spaces and just like things bouncing off and angles and shit. Normal vectors, like all that stuff ended up being super, super important with computer math, with game math. So hitting the practice was nice. Hit the button here. Yes. Bhutan hit. I'm gonna guess there's a yellow key for me to pick up somewhere. East physics, mainly due to a German kid carrying lab. Nice. He would just sit down and like work out all the harder stuff. Yeah, now that I think back on it, those environments were actually pretty cool. The lab environments for some of the higher sciences. We would do like a computer, there it is, yeah. We would have computer science labs and stuff too, where we would basically put integrated circuits on a breadboard and build a processor like a, like a straight up like a 5 hertz processor. Something that can do basic math and have, I don't know, like 24 bytes of memory maybe. But doing that with a group was fun, and a good exposure to like group work, because you, in that scenario, definitely had like a lot of different walks of life coming together to do a common goal. One of the best experiences I ever had in a teamwork setting was in a group project in college. I don't know. In the past, like most group stuff, I just ended up having to do everything. But in this one, we all like kind of agreed pretty naturally on a division of tasks. Like there was like 4 people, and we were like, okay, we can kind of divide this project into 4 chunks, right? And then people kind of claimed chunks. Each one was like, I'll do that, I'll do that. We all decided on like due dates. Each person delivered their chunk to the next person in the agreed upon state at the right time. Man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, this all worked out. I took the anchor too, because I was like, I want to make sure that like we pass. So I was like, you know what? If they just deliver garbage to me, I'll just make the fucking thing. But no, it like arrived. We were making what was it? We were making a breakout clone in JavaScript. No, Java. Yeah, just Java, not JavaScript. So basically, like person one, I think, had to make it so the executable would create a window that would respond to inputs. Like just have a window show up that showed you what button you were hitting. Person two had to like draw the play field and have the paddle move back and forth. Person three had to like create the logic around the game of like press start to launch the ball. And then I handled physics calculation for the ball and like the lives aspect. So then, but it arrived to me in exactly that state of like the paddle moves back and forth, you hit the button and it launches the ball, and then the ball would like clip through the wall and out of the window. But I was like, holy fuck, like it's exactly like I thought it would be, and then like the code was readable, and I could just jump right in there and do what I needed to do and like write the physics. Super basic physics, obviously. 2D ball bouncing physics. But oh man, most of it was like collision that I had to write. And even then it would be a little weird if you could like at the perfect angle the collision boxes would intersect and you get like some magic bricks broken. Then again, that shit happens in most breakout clones anyway. It was fun to see like some like a slight quirk that I'd observed repeated in my own work. I'd be like, oh, that's how that happened. Like if you ever just lose one shoe in the middle of the road and you're like, oh, that's how the one shoe gets there. It was mine this time. God, mostly I just remember it being so fucking cold. Getting like, because there were a couple labs where it's like they're only at 7 a.m. or something. I'd have to drag my ass out of bed in like Texas winter. It's like 40 degrees outside Fahrenheit. Go do a physics lab. Blech. Electromagnetism is when it went off the rails. When it starts to be stuff that you've never seen. You just have to like trust the math. So you can't even really like intuit it or to keep a model of it in your head. It came to labs, I was doing it a little too slow for his liking, so he took my papers and shit and did it for me. Dude was a little too impatient. Yeah. I mean, that's where you start to see that, yeah, people really do react to situations and work in different ways. I wonder if in the years since he's learned how to be more patient with other people. That's something that I mean, until embarrassingly recently, I have to admit, and even sometimes I still have to catch myself. Yeah, finding myself get frustrated with people that I feel like are not moving at my speed. And I always have to like calm down and realize like they don't know what my pace is. And I shouldn't get frustrated with them for trying to be inclusive or trying to not go faster than maybe other people might need them to go. Something like that. To help teach an 8 a.m. Japanese class, 20 people enrolled, but only 10 people showed up most of the time. I don't blame them. It's too early, man. Jeez. Also, it feels like I wonder how helpful a lecture in a class like that is. I guess anything you can do to be around somebody who's speaking the language more fluently than just you reading a book, practicing with an app. I need keys. Papa needs key. Both blue keys. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought that was like a red key, but I think it was just the guts. The guts barrier has now been removed. Was Guess it's out here. It can be that way in card games. Yeah, you got to be calm and help them learn. Also, the last thing anybody wants when they're like in a position where they don't understand something is to feel like they're being ridiculed or they're being a burden. Doesn't create the best first impression. I used to take it like fairly personally if I would say something or like offer some information and then like 30 minutes later or something, people would ask the question or be like, what is this? I knew you would need to know, so I told you. You were listening. But since like once I matured a little bit, I was like, it's not fair to expect people to like retain and absorb every last shred of information you drop on them. Especially when they're in the middle of absorbing a lot of stuff. Sometimes people just aren't ready to hear something yet. Or they don't know that it's relevant, so their brain just screens it out. Not that they're not listening. Just taking in a lot of stuff, and sometimes they need a refresher. Or... I think it's another big thing of like, even though you know somebody might need like information or data or whatever, unless they know they need it, then telling them isn't as valuable. Oh, you're going to the bakery? Let's see here, Peak. What do I want? I'll take a ham and cheese croissant, please. Prosciutto and cheese if they have it. I think it's like denser, chewier. The Great Houdini, thank you for the sub. Love me some Earthbound sound effects. Try to jump onto that and hit a different button. Different. Oh, yeah. I guess they all probably do the same. Okay. There's a key in there. You ever have pain au chocolat? Of course. Did my incredibly intelligent urbane pronunciation tip you off? Pain au chocolat. I don't know, sometimes people go a little heavy on the chocolate. Like you're just gnawing through these giant chunks of rich, dark chocolate. Captain Cool, thank you for the... Oh, 64 months. That's perfect. Cube 64? All connected. Oh, used to be really bad at just correcting people's plays. You could have done this and this and it would have won you the game. Would piss off the opponent facing that player mainly. Yeah. Also, like, what's the goal in saying that? Trying to show off that you know what would have worked. You would have won if it were you, that kind of thing. That may not be where it's coming from, but you can understand how it can come across that way. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hear that stuff, but it's pretty, I don't know. It's not as bad, honestly. Also, I've gotten less sensitive about it, but yeah, it's, people dabble. and the art on Twitch occasionally. Offering guidance. Yeah. Yeah. Available. That sucks. Right. Shit. Birds everywhere now. I think we've all done it. Demons, man. Get all these demons. Oh yeah, people. Right, we've been through this. We've been over this. Cells. What? Oh, come on. Oh. Your mind, you know you would have won that scenario. When I did it, I thought I was helping them. In reality, that was just kind of being a dick. Yeah. I mean, would you really react that way? Once I thought about it from that perspective, like really was honest with myself, odds are I'm not going to be like, oh, thank you, kind stranger, for offering me the critical information that I just wished somebody could have put in front of me. No, you'll probably be like, yeah, I know. Like, you don't know that they don't know. Or there's reasons they may have chosen to do what they did. I think of the thing is in those situations is that you don't know what you don't know. You may not even be right about that. There are like a number of times where I've been checked on being a know-it-all sort of, and been sort of informed as to the assumptions I was making and being like, oh wow, yeah, I guess I really don't know anything. The universe is very chaotic and there's a lot of like just factors with everything. It's very tempting sometimes to walk into a situation and assume. I mean, that's a pretty common thing of like what'll happen on Twitch. Somebody will walk in, not see me do a thing for like 5 seconds and be like, does he not know that he can blank? And then I'll be like, yeah, I just haven't done it. And then they'll be like, oh, I just got here. And it'll be like, well, did you not think to just like wait 10 seconds to see if you saw? What's especially fun is I'll be in the middle of doing a thing, like executing a technique, and then somebody in chat will be like, why doesn't he do the thing? So we got to get that to go up. Is Doom 64 the real Doom 3? Kind of, yeah. I mean, that's not to say that Doom 3 is not a fun or valid video game. But in terms of like the lore and order, yeah, sort of. And 2016 is 4. Although I guess then that makes Dark Ages 3.5. Complicated. Sometimes you get well actually'd by a bigger well actually. Yeah. Put in your place by a superior actual. Bigger, heavier, stronger. Harrier. I did beat all the COD games. Sure did. Okay. That's right, Borg Ninja. All the COD games, all the Armored Core games. All the Ace Combats. Although, I think there's DLC I haven't played. Oh, man. I don't know where I'm going. I guess this thing's got a... There's probably just a switch that raises that shit up. Then you hit the... Go to the teleporter and you're good. You're gonna beat all the Metro games before Prime 4? I mean, I've done that in my life. I haven't done it on stream. It probably wouldn't be that bad. Okay, here's another switch. That too. I think of those. I don't think I've like sat down and beat Metroid 1. Or no, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't organically beaten 1 or 2. You know, starting with Super Metroid. So 3, 4, and 5, I guess, and then all the Prime games. And Other M. Damn it, I thought I was on a lead for a second there. So I hit another switch. Made some shit in this room, I guess. Maybe that raised the bits. Did it? A little bit, maybe? Sounds kind of Metroid-y, actually. I was in a gas station when a homeless woman's pants fell off. She showed everyone her vagina. She eventually got kicked out for taking off her shoes. Viva Las Vegas. And we got no rules about vaginas. Shoes, though. The second those come off, you're out of here. Okay, it lowered the key. All right. Discount vagina at the gas station. Evil gargoyle. Hey! Oh, come on, man. But I guess... Oh, he wasn't dead. Oh, there was another one. First experience of Seattle was watching a homeless man run away from the cops nude. That's awesome. Cops begrudgingly have to chase him. I want to be back here. That's dumb. Raised a bridge. Dark progress in tiny bits and pieces. Yeah, these maps are pretty intricate. But there's a flow to them that's not nearly so disjointed and chaotic as like master levels are gonna be. Hit a switch, it raised a bridge. Hit a switch, it raised a bridge. Where is that bridge? It's over here. Cool. Got so many games on your list, you just kind of start them and get bored mid-game and move on to the next? That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. I don't see the reason of like persisting on a game these days when you're not feeling it. I do. I have an academic dedication to finishing games sometimes. If you're gaming for fun, have fun. Yeah, enjoy the plenty that we have, the abundance. L'abbondanza. It is a bountiful harvest. Look, he's acquired. Let me out of this level now. The opposite, you want to finish a game even if it's mid. I do too sometimes, especially if it's in a series. Does anyone know if Lost Levels has a secret level? Because it kind of seems like that's what this might be. Unactivated teleporter. I'm just here for the lore, though. I don't know. I'm gonna let chat weigh in on this one. Check in on Steph. What's up to? No secret level? Alright, thank you, Gamer McGee. So what's the deal with this one teleporter that's just off? I guess, does it just go to like a room with items or something? Oh, just a fun level? Huh, okay. Air quotes fun. Love those air quotes funs. All right, let's daddle. Final judgment. Is that what we're dealing with? Well, it's every gun. BFG 9000. Oh yes. But I don't have the unmaker anymore, which is odd. They would like specifically. Oh no, I do. Oh, there it is. I guess. Okay. Like a fully upgraded unmaker? I don't think it is. Man, this is pretty gnarly though. There's a lot of shit around. I see the thing up there. Okay, so the relics are like around this level. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Thick level. Okay. I like that you can grab these guys. Gotta upgrade the Unmaker in just this level. I guess those are the keys you need. Okay. A lot of carnage. Gonna be carnage. Did I get collector's edition for Dark Ages? Yeah, you're not the first person to ask, but no, I got a review key from Bethesda, so that's the version of the game I have. I think it comes with like pre-order stuff. The review editions usually have all the like deluxe edition goodies. Maybe are you asking for early access, Mike? Early access reason? Because I will be doing a subathon for Dark Ages next Wednesday, which is in the early access window. I think it's like a day after early access starts. Grunt, grunt. There we go. There's this guy. I can't remember when the Unmaker starts being like really OP. Okay, now I got 2 lasers. Find the last thing. Oh, there's a Doom guy statue. Okay, well I don't have that. They didn't send me that. I did get the helmet though. They sent me the helmet, which was super cool. Oh, there we go. Yes. Maybe I should make a beeline for the exit. Maybe this will like spawn humans. I can fight them while I'm invincible. Oh yeah, it's another mother demon. I don't know where it is. Teleported away. Here you are. Yeah. Get fucked. Blah. All right. Oh. You had not expected to be torn from hell so soon after your fateful decision. Getting back there was your only concern. The plans of the Sister Resurrector to exterminate you have failed. The grim vision takes hold of your mind as the demon carcasses steam in your wake Stretched before you is a path of perpetual torment, a path through doom. Oh, I just got rated by Sark. Hello, everyone. And Mr. Sark himself, gifting 5 subs. Thank you. You guys arrived just in time for me to finish the lost levels. Now, as is tradition, boom, we get to shoot all the demons. This is part of a little project that I'm doing leading up to Dark Ages coming out. Playing through every Doom game. Everyone. Anything that has got Doom in the title, and even a whole lot of games that don't. Although I've had to change the order a little bit just to play through all the relevant stuff before Dark Ages comes out. But man, am I excited. Just finished Doom Eternal a second ago, and then played through Lost Levels. Yeah, I'm really excited for Dark Ages, and I'll be doing a subathon for Dark Ages next Wednesday. I'm gonna be playing Dark Ages, and then I bought the novelization for the novelization of the movie Doom. I'll be reading chapters from that. So we'll get a good audiobook of the movie. Mr. Sark, thanks for the cheer. Yeah, that's super generous of you. What's Sigil? It is a map pack for Doom 2 made by John Romero, who was one of the map makers for the original Doom. So it's more or less kind of more Doom, but it's not in canon. Nor is it officially called Doom because it wasn't made by id Software, but there's that. Oh, Sport Biker, you're a 93 baby? Blam. So yeah, VFR was interesting. There's an iPhone game called Doom Resurrection. I have to jailbreak an iPhone 5 and load it on that. Gifting more subs, Mr. Sark. Come on. This generosity. I did just save the world multiple times though, so I'll accept it. Killed a lot of demons today, including this big boy, biggest demon ever. Yeah, I'm doing great, Mr. Sark. I appreciate it. Actually, you know, speaking of Doom, not only has it got me reminiscing on all the time I spent playing in 2020, but that was kind of a moment of transition for me. I've done some reminiscing on the machinima days. Mr. Sark was always one of the realest ones. It was an interesting experience. Working there, kind of slowly realizing that, wait a minute, something's not quite right. Well, I guess that's it. Next up is Ancient Gods 1 and 2. Although, unfortunately, it's a little bit late tonight to start that. But I'll be back. Don't forget the fun level. How do you get to that? Is that like a level select? I can do the fun level. Love that yell. Classic. Fun level. Features menu? Oh, I think I already played the fun levels unless they're... Wait. Where do you go to... Aha. Oops. I'll get there eventually. Guy Code, thanks for the sub. Terraform? Wait. Those are M64 levels? What are the fun levels? Yeah, I was in and out of Machinima a couple times back. Oh, there we go. Warp 2 Fun. Oh, I've played these. I played these before. I thought Lost levels might have different fun levels. Oh wait, no, yeah, I've played these. They're neat. They're air quotes fun. Ah, the heady internet days. Luckily, the gaming is still here. The ones that matter are too. Yeah. Well, thanks for the raid again, Mr. Sark. I appreciate it a lot. Respect and love. Well wishes. Unfortunately, it's late for me as well, so I'm about to wrap it up. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow playing Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2. Prepare for Dark Ages. Hope you all have a great night. Until next time, folks, I'll raid on to the next place. So thanks for hanging out, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, folks.